Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Nier. Now, I know some of you may be thinking it's not really a horror game. You may be thinking it's just a Japanese RPG game. You may be thinking it's quite simplistic. It's just about a guy trying to rescue his daughter. This is not the case. No, this is not the case. This game is almost certainly a horror game. It just requires you to look at it in the way it's actually trying to show you what's going on. It's a very depressing game. It is basically absolutely miserable the entire way through. It's also a fantastic game. It's really quite fun. With that out of the way, just want to make that clear. This is a horror game in the same way that, say, I suppose, in the same way that Silent Hill is a horror game, in the same way that Dark Souls has its horror elements, I suppose. It's more an adult horror. It's more the subject matter, and you'll probably see as we go along. I want to be a little bit more in-depth with this than I normally am. I want to... Oh yes, I'd love to, thank you. I want to really go over some of the points in more detail, and some of those things will require either their own videos, or their own separate things, and... We'll see as we're going along, but this is going to be certainly more in-depth. I want to really... This game deserves to be thoroughly looked at. It deserves to be analysed. It deserves to sort of... even be scrutinised. This is important, and it's worth having a look. Unfortunately, you will not see those loading screens very well, because I've got it installed. Apologies about that. I should probably turn that off. The music plays a very important part of this as well, which you will see, and which I will be going over in separate videos. I will be talking about how the music sort of impacts the gameplay, how even they've changed the game around the music and things like this. I'll also be covering the backstory and some other bits. A bit more slower pace than usual, perhaps. But hopefully you will enjoy it and it's worth it. So, there we go. With that out of the way, let's see what we got. Which looks like a modern city, if I was just going to hazard a guess. Snowy, so could be England, easily. Although that'd probably be rain. Probably be graffiti everywhere, needles on the floor. Like Swindon. Could be Swindon. Poor Swindon. Don't ever go there. It's not worth it. Take my word for it, it's kind of like all the worst aspects of the horror games put together. Dreadful. Never mind. So we're going to be racing around San Francisco. 2049? With flying cars and with wings? And No, we're not. We're instead going to be miserable, because this is the tone of the game. We are going to be thoroughly miserable, and you're going to enjoy it. I hope you enjoy being miserable bastards. The lines and the cutscenes are very bizarre. I don't know why they chose to do that. It seems like a very odd design choice. I mean, the subtitles do go into the darker bits, but even still. Say hello to, our protagonist. Isn't he a fine chap? Strapping boots, glorious hood, very nasty looking pole. Yeah, seems legit, man. Go for it. No, it seems legit. What are you doing? No, fine. Not gonna sell his soul. What a loser. Thing's a tenner penny anyway.
Goddamn.
That's a bit unnecessary. I mean, I got a few books I don't like. You didn't see me kicking them across the floor. So yes, our hero, ladies and gents. He kicks books, he complains, and he has pipes. And these are our resident baddies. They're not so friendly. Not that the chap himself is particularly friendly, but, swings and roundabouts. Anyway, so, goal of this is, yes, thank you game, I'm going to push X and LT, yeah. Of course, this is the Xbox version, for anyone wondering. So, in case the UI didn't give it away. As you can see, the protagonist is very upset. He appears to be quite agitated by the monsters, in fact. Luckily, he's a very nimble and spry old man, so no, not really a problem. And he's very handy with that pole. Oh, it's another monster. Spat it. Oh, little girl. My bad.
Dad?
You alright, Yuna?
Sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. It'll stop in a second. I promise.
Not acceptable. You'll get the belt! The belt! No, of course, he's a loving father.
If the monsters hear me, are they gonna come back for me?
Not if I beat them with a pole, they won't.
I won't let them hurt you, Yona. I promise.
Mine was the streamlined version.
You need to eat something. Stay here. Stay hidden. I'll be right back.
I go slay some monsters, you can eat those. They're a little bit shadowy, but it'll be fine.
Yona,
Yeah?
don't touch that book. Not ever. Do you hear me?
He's got a real thing against books. Must have read Gideon's Bible.
Yes, Dad.
It's everywhere, seriously. I'd have a thing against books if I saw that thing all the time. Oh, a packet of pigs. So want some of those. I'm not going to get a chance. Sadly, the gate crashed here. Yes, we've worked that one out, thank you. Basic controls are really simple. I mean, the actual combat system just... It's no Devil May Cry, let's put it that way.
They just keep coming.
Yes, Mr. Protagonist, I know they keep coming. It's fine. We will beat them.
I'll tear you apart.
Luckily I have a pole. It's no problem.
Take.
Oh no, I wasn't losing. Stupid game. Probably because he's very old. It's at least 40. In Japanese RPG land, that is ancient. No, my arthritis, please. So what a happy start we've got out to. Everything is screwed. Lovely.
I need more power.
Well, it's only a soul.
I need to protect Yona.
Well, seems legit. Oops. Yeah. Doesn't look sinister. No, sir. It could just be, you know, like Midna. Midna's looks pretty dodgy. All for the cheap price.
Stay away from my daughter.
Of one soul. Neat. Tidy. Got him. Let's get Monster Smash him. Gee, thank you. Now, this... I suppose this goes as far as being a tutorial as such for the game, as in it shows you what the game's about, how it controls, and then completely leaves you puzzled about what the hell is going on, which is part of the course for this. Now, of course, we can use magic now, which allows us to smack things. And we're going to level up a lot in the next few minutes. I hope you like looking at the level up button. Best thing to do really is just to mash the spell button really, because it's the most efficient. Because this does not stop until we've hit a certain level. Thank you. I can now use Dark Blast, which is... Yeah, I mean, Protagonist Man's going a little bit mad here. Now we can charge our magic, as so. If you hold it in... Oh, I didn't get hit. Lies. There we go. If we hold it down, it powers up. We get multiple hands to beat people with. Which looks kind of cool, have to be honest. The actual usability of some of these spells is rather limited. Some of them are certainly more efficient than usual than the others. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. Of course, I can still smack them with the pole. They're already childlike, so let's beat
This
it.
is the power of the Black Book.
Yeah, well, I mean, it did ask for your soul. I mean, if it only gave you, like, cupcakes, you would be slightly irked, I imagine. I mean, you wouldn't want to use the Black Book and it only gave you a cup of water, or gave you some biscuits, or, you know, anything, really. Now, you might say, but Halloween, our protagonist seems to be rather bloodthirsty. That he does, doesn't he? But then, of course, he is doing it for a good cause. He is protecting his daughter. There's nothing wrong with that, as such. I'm going about this a very inefficient way, so I may just smack them with a gigantic pole. Of course, I am very strong now. Don't worry about that very sinister sounding absorbing of the blood there. It's perfectly legit. Now, the actual Dark Blast thing we've got there, yes, thank you. The Dark Blast thing we've got there is used a lot in the game, so it's a very useful spell. This is one of the ones I've been keeping on a lot. If you tap it, you do those more stronger ones, you hold it, you do weaker ones, but it charges it up. So, nah. This is called Dark Execution. Very nasty looking. Reasonably useful. It strings enemies up, which is handy. And doesn't particularly cost a lot of mana, so... Or this game's equivalent. It's blue, has a bar, it's probably mana. I'd have to double check that, but more than likely is that is the mana. In all the name. Boing, boing, boing. And as you can see, it's also showing you the sort of power that the book has given you, which is an important, sort of quite important thing with this game. It's also teaching you basically what's going to happen for the next 30 odd levels, more or less. Give you a taste in terms of power, in terms of how leveling works. It's giving you a rough combat estimation, I suppose. Gives you the very basics of the combat. Thank you. Now, this is the other really useful one that I love using. Dark Lance lets you aim and hit weak points very easily, while also firing it in particular direction you want. Things like that. Please take note, if you can see the rather disturbing face when you're firing magic. It will be important. Somewhat. Everything... It's... without being really pretentious and full of cryptic bullshit, which I do apologise and I do hate myself, this game, all the functions of this game, everything that goes on is important. It is worth keeping note of everything, if that makes sense. More will become clear, hopefully. I mean, in theory, it should become more clear. Unless, of course, this is all a big lie. I'm giving you some sort of horrible lie machine. All he is an Englishman that spouts lies.
Yona?
Hey! And there we go. Oh! No! There's an obnoxiously large one! How will we ever defeat it with this pretty much unlimited spells and mana we've got? Again, this teaches you how this sort of stuff works. I mean, this is showing you what you want to be doing, like setting charge off and stuff. As you can see, Dark Lance does an awful lot of damage. The other thing is you want to really be dodging, and you want to be dodging well. Here it doesn't really matter. I honestly don't think you can die in this first section. I've never tried, but I don't think you can. I'm pretty certain it just doesn't do enough damage. I mean, it's not difficult. You avoid anything comes near you. You slay the small monsters that come along the floor. You dodge any crap that's sent at you. There's a later version of this in the game that one-shot kills you, which is actually quite difficult. This, on the other hand, really not. Just charge up. They're very non-aggressive at the moment for whatever reason. I really should turn that off. That is horrible stupid. There we go. Oh, that was rude. Attack gauges, yeah. Now this basically, rather than reading the tutorial, when that comes up, you want to smack the enemy. You can't smack him anywhere, as I just showed you. No, you actually have to aim the right bit, which I'm not doing. There we go. Sweet. God, I want one of these books. Where can I sell myself? Sign right up. Oh, other thing. Double jumping animation is bizarre. Seriously, look at that. He looks like a weird kind of frog man jumping through the air. Maybe because it's not physically possible, perhaps? I don't know. Don't keep track of these things. Don't worry, I haven't come to beat you with my pipe. Maybe the book.
Yona, talk to me.
Where'd you find that food?
Dad, are you all right?
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
It's fine, just
That's good.
committing genocide outside.
Oh, look, I found this while you were gone.
Oh, so
A
sweet.
cookie. Hey, that's your favorite.
Here, we can split it, okay?
No, you take it.
Dad, no. You need to eat something.
She's right, you know. You are very pasty.
All right. Give me the small half.
No. Come on, Dad. You're bigger than me. You have to eat to survive.
Oh, she's going to say survive, then she suddenly started coughing. Awkward.
Yona? Yona!
Oh no. I dropped the cookie. I didn't mean to. You've always been the one helping me.
You got a little bit of something on your face.
What have you done?
Seems to be creeping up slightly. Did you touch the thing I told you not to?
So I wanted to.
No! Yona! Yona!
Bugger.
We need help. We need help! Please, anyone! Help! Help us!
Oh, I love this game's cheery tones. It really is nice. I mean, I don't know. I just feel that any more happy and jovial, I would explode. With pure joy. Kind of like that Ren and Stimpy cartoon. Yeah. This sets the tone. Welcome to Nier. Enjoy your stay. So, first thing on the checklist, what happened to the world? Why is everything, you know, abandoned? Ruined. That could totally be Big Ben, just saying. Not in Swindon, mind you, it could be England. Maybe they moved it to Swindon to make everything worse. As one of my favourite LPs said, strap in kids, it's about to get fucking weird. So yeah, forget about what you just seen. Oh, balls, I left the DLC on. Apologies. Nier looks very strange. Don't worry about that. I'll sort that out.
Alright, I'm off.
He'll be back to his gruff-looking usual self next set, don't worry.
Dad? Hey, Dad. You want to hear about the crazy dream I had last night?
No, not at all, actually.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to be nice to the kid, right?
See, I was in it, and you were in it too, and we were riding around on this huge pink cloud, and then...
Alright, that's it, Missy. No Valium for you.
I have to go. You can tell me when I get back.
Oh, wait. Can you get me a book while you're out?
No, probably not a good idea with Nier. He's even 1300 years later. Definitely anti-books.
Sure. Now stay here and rest. We can't have your cough coming back.
Oh, he's actually willing to do it. What a nice man. Nevertheless, we will take up the sparkly things in the room. If I remember the right button to pick. Pick. Thank you. Sweet. I got drugs to the kid. That'll stop her having weird dreams about pink clouds. Oh! Some swag from my room. And there we go. Yes, we probably should go to the library and see what Poplar is up to. Now, one of the weird things about Nier, okay, the bloom effects, I think are actually done really well. I think it works well for the game. I know a lot of people didn't like them, but there you go. A couple of things I will quickly cover. There is a farming element to this game. We can do some growing and farming on this field here, which I will not be doing at least in any main videos, mainly because it's very, very slow and tedious. Not something you'd want to watch, really. If I do it, I'll speed it up a hell of a lot. You can see the end results, really. The other thing, there is a fishing minigame as well, which isn't anywhere half as bad. Ooh. Oops. Thank you. Indeed they can. We can save our game into any mailbox, which is useful. Still prefer if we could save anywhere, but it's not that bad. So yeah, we'll just save it here in the bottom one. I have multiple save files I've been mucking around with. Dunk. Right then.